So
any word on the 5 new officers that we're trying to get?
So the 5 new officers that we get are going to be pivotal to our ability to have a presence, whether it's on traffic enforcement or officers assigned to the health team. Of course, so much of the work that we do with the homeless liaison program is centered here in downtown. So that part of it, ensuring that we have a presence and the ability to meet people where they're at, is going to be pivotal. So those 5 officers, in addition, are going to help us with our technology. As I mentioned earlier, technology is going to be a big part of what we're doing into the future. And so we need them. We need those 5 officers to help us be able to spring forward in our ability to meet the moment and the demand for public safety. There's been a lot of questions I think that have been asked about our ability to fill vacancies. The way that we have been able to change the recruiting and the enrollment of new officers has made it so that here recently we had 11 officers going through the police academy at once. Just last week we badge pinned 4 new officers. And so the future looks absolutely good for us, and the ability to continue to recruit and hire top talent in LA County here to Santa Monica.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
All right, so here we are on the promenade today. I know that we've had a lot of questions about the entertainment zone and how are we going to be able to handle that. I want to tell you that our department has been working very closely with community development and the city attorney's office to make sure that all the rules that are being put on the entertainment zone are going to be followed. There's a lot of people time, police officers that are going to be dedicated on this area, especially if you look at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The hours of operation that we're looking for this period to open up is pretty much from 11 a.m. to about 10 p.m. Even though the whole area is open from 8 a.m. to 2 a.m., we're really going to be here during the periods that the restaurants can operate at that space and to be effective for that. There's infrastructure that's coming in. We have new cameras. We have a new real-time crime and information center that's coming into the area. Should be open by the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. All of it is going to be meant to make sure that we are present and able to respond quickly to anything that unfolds, especially here in downtown or the promenade.
How do you think morale is nowadays within the police department?
So look, right now we're at the highest level of staffing that we've ever had in the department. 232 is the highest number of officers that we've ever been staffed with. And so now with 5 new officers being added, that could get us up to 237, which would be literally an all-time high. The amount of work that the officers are generating is incredible. Last year, the amount of self-initiated activity was over the top. This year alone, we're over 17,000 calls for service that the officers have handled by themselves that they initiated. Not only that, we have over 1,100 arrests year to date, which is 50% higher than last year. And last year was higher than the previous year. So if you're to gauge the amount of work that they're generating on their own, I think that they're feeling pretty good about all the things that we're doing. We've got great things going on, more people coming on board, and this is a great community to be working. You know, this is a great department to be a part of. So you've been here a long time, so you know what it's like, and it's just amazing to be around the officers because they're the best. They're the best. This is a good community.
I agree. We're gonna drop off some flyers now.
All right, sounds good.
Get some more people.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Recruitment flyers. Anybody that comes in and having questions, they can contact our background people and get the process started.
All right, we'll let people know.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
No worries. Take care.
What guides this whole process moving forward?
So we started over a year and a half ago on a program, on a plan to build a strategic plan that would give us the opportunity to build a roadmap of where we want to be in 2028. And why 2028? Because it's the Olympics. It's when we need to be at our best. The very first thing that we're tackling on that strategic plan is crime and public safety, followed by the very, very important topic of taking care of personnel. Because if our folks are not well and resilient in order to deal with the issues of public safety day in and day out, then there's no way we can expect them to be at their very best. The other issue that we're going to be tackling heavily is obviously technology. I think that the future lies in our ability to leverage technology to make us more efficient, more effective at everything that we do. And then the last part has to do with all the relationships that we have in this community. Not only the fact that we are going to always look for more and better relationships, but we're going to strengthen the relationships that we have, because those have been in place way before I got here, and that's all the work that guys like you and members of the department have been doing for years and years and years. So there is strength and value in that, and we're going to redouble our effort to make sure that that is going at its optimum.
I like that. One of my favorite ones is building our communication, further communication with the public. I know that's one of the strategic plans.
Well, listen, thanks to you, one of the things that we're going to be launching soon is going to be our podcast, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the podcast again?
Studio 66.
Studio 66. Now, that was an amazing piece of work. You got that off the ground in literally 90 days. And I can't wait for us to be able to roll out some new stuff out of that podcast. Speaking of stuff that we're working on, we've got a brand new recruitment website that is all aimed at attracting the best people coming to Santa Monica. Again, I think part of the effort that we're showing, that we've got so many people in the pipeline, so many people ready to join our department and our ranks to do the good work.
I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
excited too.
Me too. The good parts about it have been that we have had a presence throughout the city. We've had a lot more contact by notifications, warnings, and things like that. We have not had, thankfully, any serious injury traffic accidents in that period. Now, what we're still trying to determine is the amount of traffic accidents that we had was significantly high. We're thankful that there were not any serious injury traffic accidents, but that work of addressing the traffic violence that occurs in our city is also a component of why we're getting these new officers, right? Because 2 of those officers are supposed to be assigned to traffic enforcement solely, and that is something that we're definitely going to follow through. We've been doing a pretty good job the last couple months, but there's a lot more work to be done, a lot more data gathering that we have to do in order to be able to show and understand what's occurring where and what we're doing about it. So still more to come.
I like that. More to come. We're not done yet.